Red Cross in Gaza says Israeli hostages delivered to them.
Here's a summary of the article.
Your profile can be used to present content that appears more relevant based on your possible interests, such as by adapting the order in which content is shown to you, so that it is even easier for you to find content that matches your interests. Content presented to you on this service can be based on your content personalization profiles, which can reflect your activity on this or other services, possible interests and personal aspects, such as by adapting the order in which content is shown to you, so that it is even easier for you to find content that matches your interests. Information regarding which content is presented to you and how you interact with it can be used to determine whether the content, e.g., reached its intended audience and matched your interests. Reports can be generated based on the combination of datasets regarding your interactions and those of other users with advertising or content to identify common characteristics. Information about your activity on this service, such as your interaction with ads or content, can be very helpful to improve products and services and to build new products and services based on user interactions, the type of audience, etc. Content presented to you on this service can be based on limited data, such as the website or app you are using, your non-precise location, your device type, or which content you are interacting with. Certain information is used to ensure the technical compatibility of the content or advertising, and to facilitate the transmission of the content or ad to your device.
This post received a score of 9,300, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
12 of the 13 people released today were from kibbutz near Oz. 65 remaining hostages are also from there. That kibbutz had a population of 400 before October 7 and 77 of those 400 were taken hostage, as well as 38 which were murdered. Over a fourth of the population of the kibbutz were either murdered or kidnapped.
Why only 13? Wasn't the deal for 50?
50 over a span of 4 days.
Makes sense to release people in groups when trust is so low between parties.
Also, apparently they Hamas don't even know where some of the child hostages are located.
I assumed one reason for the vague communications about the hostages was because they weren't all accounted for, dead or passed off to others.
Hamas burned many others beyond identification except for DNA, including children. Others were taken and will never be recovered.
I'm glad that these hostages have been released and are being returned to those who love them. I can't wait for the other hostages to be released as well. I cannot begin to imagine what they and their loved ones have gone through.
Hardly bears thinking about. This is so bittersweet. Thinking about all the rest that are still there, the families that were separated.
It's incredibly difficult to think about. There aren't many words to convey how happy I am that they have been released and how awful it is that this even happened to them.
These hostage-prisoner trades are like something out of Homeland. Hamas can't let the IDF, Western allies see where the hostages were kept or how their journey originated in Gaza today. And the IDF is likely recoding high-definition surveillance video, so they can go back and watch the process in reverse to see where the hostages originated from. How many vehicle swaps took place? How many decoys were used? It's a long day for intelligence teams.
It's not like they're at a central location. They're probably held in small groups all over. Hamas is in an asymmetrical fighting force, not a conventional military.
One of the Israelis released was previously announced dead by the Islamic Jihad. It's as if those fuckers, just to be extra cruel, told her family that she's dead so that they can have a bunch of grief before later releasing her. Hannah Katzir is her name.
They probably want to try to get Israel to stop attacking by trying to make them think the attacks are killing the hostages. Honestly, the fact that they had to lie instead of just naming a hostage that actually is dead almost gives me hope that more are alive than we assume.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.